Welcome back in, everyone. Well, as you know, it is Black History Month, and today we are honoring the founder of an organization right here in South Bend that's all about generational empowerment. I have Kay Farlow and Nadia Turner with the IMPower Center. Ladies, thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having us. Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, I was doing a little research on the IMPower Center. It sounds like such an incredible organization. Tell me the history behind it. Why did you start this?
Well, you may know that in 2018 there was a report produced called the Racial Wealth Divide. And in seeing that report and knowing my background of over 20 years in financial literacy and financial services, I felt the need to come back into the community and actually do something about those statistics, hoping to increase the quality of life and shift the statistics as it relates to that racial wealth divide.
Fantastic. And what year did you start the IMPower Center?
2019, I purchased a 6,000 square foot building over on Lincoln Way near the airport. And in 21, we officially formalized, but we started working immediately in 2019.
Fantastic. Things are going well. You guys are growing and seeing a good response.
Yeah, obviously you always wish it would be going a lot better than what it is, but we've been seeing a great response. We have a great platform. We have relationships with the city, some partnerships and contracts there. We partner with several organizations here in the city, the Indiana Black Expo South Bend chapter and several others, the schools. We've done a lot of work with different organizations because it takes more than just us. And so connecting with others and collaborating has been really important.
So you mentioned that mission, the divide, right? And equalizing that.
Yes.
But how do you do that? What work are you doing specifically to make a difference?
So we have several organized programs that we do with the city. We oversee, we are the administrator for the Small Business Suite, which is a program through the City of South Bend Office of Diversity and Inclusion. And through that program, we meet with local entrepreneurs, assist them with establishing their entities and legally forming, and then helping them with the financial infrastructure of their businesses, understanding their bookkeeping, how to read their businesses from the numbers, and actually being able to scale and grow their businesses. That's one of our programs. Another one is financial foundations that we do with the South Bend chapter, Indy Black Expo. Through that program, we focus more on preparing them for lending, building their business credit. Definitely dive in one-to-one. We do a lot of one-to-one counseling and training when it comes to creating action plans and fixing credit scores and just assisting in all different areas.
Walking alongside, helping empower business owners.
Yes, being available all the time by text, by email, you know, credit improvement, getting out of debt, anything that's related to actually building wealth, home ownership.
How do you pay for all these services, right?
Yes, great question. So a lot of it has been my personal assets. When the market crashed in 2008, I was fortunate to become a real estate investor. So I hold ownership in 6 residential properties and now 2 commercial buildings. And so I've been using my own assets. There it is, there's our building. I've been using my own assets a lot in partnership with the city, and some of those contracts, they help a little bit, but we've never gotten any major funding or grants yet. I'm looking forward to doing more of that, but for the most part, it has been from my personal finances. Yeah, I founded it. I am our interim executive director, but I am so grateful for those that walk alongside with me and partner up with me. We contract with a lot of independent contractors here in the city that are also business owners, Nadia being one of them. I didn't want any employees. I wanted to help develop and empower people to own their own businesses. And so Nadia has been a great assistant to me in a lot of ways, but she's been more than that, and she's not an employee. She owns her own business as well.
That's fantastic. And Nadia, we were talking the break, but you have a personal connection to this. Tell us your story.
Yeah, I do. So basically, when I met Keisha, we met in Brazier Fit. Shout out to Brazier Fit Boxing. We had a connection that was different, and we decided that I had a lot of assets that were helpful to her, and to hear her story, to know there's somebody like me that could really be the person she is today. It's like I'm a product of her mission, because she kind of she made me want to figure out, what do I want? No one really asked me that before. So I figured out what type of business I wanted, and I came to her because she didn't want any employees, and I didn't want to really work for anybody but myself, and I'm going to promote that, you know, to my children, and that's part of her mission. So I feel like I'm part of that.
That's wonderful. You never really felt like empowered and motivated to take that leap?
Not until I met someone like her, because, like, you know, you get around a lot of different people and you don't feel comfortable, but from day one, she's made me feel comfortable and has just been pouring into me and elevating me to become a better person. And it'll be 3 years in July. And in that 3 years, I have grown drastically.
That's
physically,
fantastic.
mentally, and spiritually.
That's wonderful. Well, I'd love
And I
to hear
appreciate her for that. Yeah.
That's so great. So for people, who want to get involved in the IMPower Center, what's the best way to get started?
Really come and see us. We're there. Nadia's there 9 to 5 at the front desk, and we are there answering the phones. Our telephone number is public. We're on Facebook. IMPower South Bend on Facebook. So reaching out to us in any of those capacities is wonderful. My cell phone number is attached to my Facebook page. I truly believe that we have to make ourselves available and show that we're here to serve in order to attract people. There's a lot of sayings that say if you want to make friends, you got to show yourself friendly. And so we're there, we're available, and we're actually open to sitting down and talking and collaborating with different people. Volunteers, we need a lot because there's a lot of work to do.
That kind of leads into my next question. What's your hope for the future of the IMPower Center?
I would love to see locations across the United States. I believe there's a lot of work to do, particularly inside of the Black community, where if we can fix the things that are going on inside of our community and unify in a way that will cause us to raise ourselves up, and then those outside of us would be more willing to help. So that's my focus. I would like to see our mission spread throughout our local city here in South Bend, but then to see that thing expand over into different cities and then into different communities while unifying and having us work together, build businesses together, grow together, empower one another, encourage one another, all of those good things that can come from us really working and uniting.
Absolutely. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't have the goals, right?
Exactly.
If you don't try.
Exactly.
Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it, for sharing your story. If you guys want to learn more about the IMPower Center, we'll have a link to their website over on WNDU.com. We'll be right back.